Alright, my name is Adetiloye Juwon Adeyemi. From Ondo State. I graduated from University of Science and Technology a few years ago, where I studied industrial chemistry. I'm privileged to have served as the State General Secretary, NCCF Bayelsa State, as the Senko phase and at the Transco phase, State Secretary. I'm not engaged. I'm joined to the Lord. He that is joined to the Lord is of one spirit. No apology. Thank you. Literally, I was crying actually, most especially when, at the time, when my predecessor started praying for me, and during my incoming process, I was almost all the position and this coming state executive came to my mind, but the only one I never thought about, that never crossed my mind, was the State General Secretary. I never had any experience serving in that capacity before, though in my university days I was able to serve in many offices, and serving the Lord has been my way of life. That's the way I live. That's what I do all the time. But I've never had the experience serving as a secretary, So when I was called out, and it was still like a shock, like a dream. Alright, so, and when I was being prayed for, I knelt down there, right before my predecessor, and many things was coming to my mind, like how, where, how. I just laid down everything before the Lord. It was a big shock actually. That's NCCF for you. It was not really something that I reacted to actually, because before coming into service, talking to the Lord, just about to register for my NYSC, to register online, and I had a contact with one of my brothers in the university days, and we were chatting, and I told him I want to do direct posting, and he gave me the amount. I chatted him for that reason as well. So, and I already prepared my morning, just want to make a payment and just want to have a discussion, because the portal was not open yet. So he gave me he asked me to chat him up after a few weeks, and after the conversation, we sealed the deal, we agreed on the amount, and after that conversation, I just realized that I lost my peace. I lost my peace, and after that, I had to pray. I had to go to prayer for that day, and Lord spoke to me and said, I'm going to send you, where I'm going to send you, do not alter my plan. I'm sending you to serve me. So when the position of General Secretary, when I was appointed as the General Secretary, and I saw the duration of time, so I never see it as something that should be difficult. I just know that it's a plan of God that He wants me to serve Him here in Bayelsa State. So, and of course, He told me not to tamper with my PPA, or not to tamper with my posting. They're sending me to one place. Everywhere He's sending me is to serve Him. So where I am, and bless the Lord for today. I'm done with the service. That's a lot. Correcting men, when I first started, it was especially my first month. That's a lot, and that aspect I don't want to talk about it. My first month in office was a very challenging moment, and the more you grow into the office, the more you grow in wisdom. The more you grow in wisdom, and the more you grow in the way to address things. Although people do not really like correction, most time people do not really like correction, and but just need to do what the Lord has committed into your hands. If that is part of your word description, that is what part of your work description, you have to continue it, because that is what God is going to reward you for. So either people love it, or people do not love it. Either people love coming for programs, or they do not love coming for program. Either they have lost interest in the passion of what God wants them to do, or not. You just have to do it. And sometimes you realize that correcting them might not really correcting them in the way they want you to correct them might not really bring the results. You just have to call them. But you just wake up at night and just go and call them at the middle of the night and take them to somewhere close and just speak to them about what God, remind them of what God told them before coming to the house. I mean, something like that really helped. You know, as I've said, the room is not busy in a day, and you don't really come to that solution on time just because you are in the office, but as you are working with the Lord. Sometimes you just need to take a step and just pray for people. Know well by your correction is not first what changes them. It's prayer. It's the act of prayer. So these are the things you bring together. But how I feel correcting people is that most people knew that what they are doing, it's not the right way. But just to put them in prayer that they always do the right thing. So that's all I can say. Office. The first thing I learned in the office is to ask questions. Yeah, it's to be able to have ability to ask questions. I think there was a day I measure correction to someone without asking question, and when I found out what the real issue really is, I felt like I've not done the right thing. So I believe the first thing is to ask. I learned in the office is to ask questions. The second thing is to be diligent. To be proactive. The third one is to be patient with people. The third one is to patient people. You know, many things like that. To be patient in another level. To be patient with people. And right, so Zion is generally not just about the office, you know. NCCF Family House or Zion is a place where you're going to learn many things. So beyond the fact that the office is teaching you something, NCCF generally have a way of giving you the right character of building what the Lord really wants to achieve in your life. Alright, so that question is a little bit. Alright, okay, it is where. Alright, I think coming to the office, I was not in a relationship, but you have people you meet in camp every now and then, and me just looking at them, I just look at how close they are to you. You already know that this one has a plan for you. Even you don't have a plan for them. And I don't know if this happens to everybody, but you can just pick that. You can just pick that from people's, and then you decide. You can just pick that from people's hearts and just draw the line. Just draw the line on time. But these things are not just too easy for you to do, you know. But thank God I didn't shake, and I'm still standing. Thank you. How was I able to do that? Did not shake, you know. With the help of men around me, we're able to, you know, discern the movement of things around me. They were able to, you know, the like of Giantai, the like of Tuji Antai, the like of Tuji Mama, Tuji Antai, and you know, and the rest. So I really want to say thank you for all all you do to keep my focus. I appreciate you all. Yes, I think it's better is there. It's better just to avoid distraction and to curb excesses when it comes to the matter of relationship. I think it's better we have it. By the mercies of the Lord, if Father's form does not come out on time, I can decide soon. All right, emphasis on sisters. I think because of we are live, and all right, you have to keep some things personal. All right, so I admire everyone in the house. I love you all. Wow. Yes, there are times I was down. There's times, as I've mentioned, my first month in office was a lot. You know, having to put things in place and just coming into office, facing some different challenges, and being combined in the office with orientation camp immediately opens. After orientation camp, you're going for NDC, and you know, it was a lot. And the way I was able to, and some other times I've had time where I just have to go to my office, just lock the door, just being there on the floor, just praying and you know, trusting God for mercy, trusting God for His grace, so that I will keep moving. And really like to appreciate all the people that God has given to us also in the house to support at this difficult time. You know, I have my papa I worked with. You know, sometimes I just share some things with him, and we're able to talk together and find solutions to these things. Sometimes I reach out to my both in Senko and Transco phase, you know, but as the uncle of the house, you don't want to show it most of these times, and people think you're fine, but nonetheless, bless God, the downtime we had was not the one that really weighed us down to the point that we cannot rise again. We just felt that maybe at that time we're not very much closer to the Lord, and we need to go back to Him to draw strength so that we can continue the race, because His word has gone ahead of us, and if He's actually sending us, He's going to back us up. Well, I can't really say, but I believe I enjoyed my okay, let me say whenever I'm in orientation camp with the rugged team, I have a time to, you know, actually press into God and press into God and seek the face of the Lord. And many other times like that. So see, these are the moments that I really enjoyed while serving. Chief Traveler, Senko Face, I mentioned Senko Face, Giantai, I think she's not to Giantai, Senko Face to Giantai, Transco Face, Transco Face. Well, I'm a chief traveler to many people actually. So, all right. So to everyone that has struggled with this house, shout out to you. All right. I used to use a word like you may not know what is ahead of you, but God has gone ahead of you. You may not know what is ahead of you in 10, 20, 30 years, you will not really know what's ahead of you. But where you put God ahead of you, He will go before you and He will make a way for you. Political position. NCCF is not political. NCCF is not political this thing. So I'm not political position. Well, if God will, but for now, there's no plan as that. All right, my favorite message is that the mercies of the Lord preserves, the mercies of the Lord keeps, the mercies of the Lord preserves. Just ensure that you get the message that the Lord wants you to get from NCCF, because at the next phase of life, that message will be demanded again. You're going to see the training that the Lord, the result of NCCF will not really come out when you are in NCCF. The result of NCCF, what you've learned in NCCF will not really come out when you are in NCCF, but you will see the result, the bigger picture when you leave NCCF. So stay with the process. Do not rush out of the process. Stay with the training that NCCF provides. Do not allow distraction, and always remember this family of God for good. The Lord bless you.